Hello Man United fans. Welcome to Manchester United football. Manchester United provide Amad Diallo injury update, with suitors Leicester and Burnley no longer interested in the winger. Manchester United youngster Amad Diallo will no longer leave the club on loan this summer after picking up an injury against Arsenal last month. The Red Devils have confirmed that the winger will miss the start of the new Premier League campaign, which begins with a clash against Wolves at Old Trafford on August 14. Diallo, who prospered on loan at Sunderland last season, was set to undergo another loan spell this term, but interested clubs have now been put off a deal as a result of the injury. After revealing on Thursday that the 21-year-old starlet would not be fit for the first part of the campaign, suitors Leicester, Burnley and Sheffield United are believed to have lost interest. United's statement read, "Unfortunately, Amad has been ruled out of the first part of the 2023-24 campaign, and we await further details on his estimated recovery date, with the home league clash against Wolverhampton Wanderers up first for Erik ten Hag's Reds on Monday the 14th of August. Amad picked up the injury during United's 2-0 victory over Arsenal on July 23 and will therefore miss this weekend's double-header against Lens and Athletic Club. Diallo was substituted off just 13 minutes after coming on, clutching his ankle in some pain. Under the escort of medics, he hobbled off the pitch before being substituted 4 minutes later. He hasn't featured in any of their preseason matches since. He posted on Instagram saying he would be back soon, and that the injury was nothing serious. Despite that, United are yet to put an official date on his comeback. Leicester initially faced competition from Burnley and Sheffield United as well as other Premier League outfits. United were keen to watch Amad's progress in preseason after his exploits at Sunderland before making a final decision. However, it now seems he will begin the new campaign at Old Trafford. He scored 13 goals in 27 championship starts last season, helping the Black Cats reach the playoffs. Marcus Rashford wants to become Manchester United's record scorer, and current holder, Wayne Rooney, believes he can do it. Rashford revealed his ambition to become United's record scorer during a chat with Gary Neville on the overlap. He said, "Hopefully I will break the record. You never know what's going to happen, but I'm all about scoring goals and trying to make assists. There's a chance that it can happen. I've spoken to Waza, that is, Wayne Rooney, about it. He wants me to do it. He said it would be good for me to do it as I've grown up at the club. Hopefully I get the opportunity to try and make it happen." Rooney joined United from Everton in 2004 and made 559 outings before returning to Merseyside in 2017, averaging a goal nearly every 2 games. Rashford isn't as prolific, scoring 123 goals in 359 games, but he's just entering the peak of his striking prowess. Rashford, 25, scored 30 goals for United last season to mark the best return of his career to date. The England international has spent his entire career with the Red Devils after graduating from the academy and recently signed a new 5-year contract. Rashford has found the net 123 times for United so far, meaning he's still some way behind Rooney's record of 253 goals. Yet he is confident of sitting above Rooney in Old Trafford's gallery of greats before his time is done. He will be able to add to his tally when the new Premier League season starts later this month. United's campaign gets underway against Wolves at Old Trafford in 11 days' time, with Rashford expected to start on the left flank, his preferred position. United set Van de Beek price. Man United want to receive £25 million for Dutch midfielder Donny van de Beek this summer. The Dutchman has played a considerable role for the Red Devils in preseason but could still leave Old Trafford. It is suggested that Real Sociedad are among the contenders to sign him, whilst according to the Daily Mail, United want to receive £25 million for him. Van de Beek was initially signed for £35 million from Ajax. Now, moving away from football, Marcus Rashford hails his special mum, Melanie, as the inspiration behind his efforts to fight child poverty. Rashford led a successful campaign to extend the provision of free school meals for vulnerable children during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. The Man United and England forward had persuaded former Prime Minister Boris Johnson to provide free meals to vulnerable school children during the holidays. Rashford's efforts led to him being awarded an MBE in the Queen's Birthday Honours list the same year. The 25-year-old's campaigning on the issue had been influenced by the efforts of his mother Melanie, a single parent, to provide for him and his 4 siblings. Melanie had told a BBC documentary, "Sometimes we didn't even have a loaf of bread in the house. It's embarrassing to say, but we didn't. But I wouldn't tell someone I was struggling either. It was embarrassing. That's why I had 3 jobs. I just had to try and work and get money from working. Rashford, talking to the Overlap in partnership with Skybet, admitted to Gary Neville that he had been unaware of his mother's sacrifice at the time. At the time I never knew because she would always have a smile on her face. She is the toughest out of all of us, she still is now, nothing can break her. My mum is a special person. I only realized how tough it was for her when I moved out the house. Melanie previously revealed that she had asked Man United to allow her son to move to their residential program early, admitting she did not have the budget to nutrition to prepare him for professional football. Rashford said that despite the family's struggles, his mother had always ensured that they gave back to the community. He also revealed how an encounter with an old school friend, who had become homeless, had also pushed him towards his fight against poverty. I remember a couple of times when we used to get the bus into town, we passed a lot of homeless people and Mum would give me the last couple of quid in her purse to give to a homeless person, even back then. Just before the pandemic, I bumped into an old school friend, and he was homeless. He was one of those kids at school whose parents were in a better position than most of us, and then to see him there, it was a shocking moment. It pushed me back a little bit and I thought, we're going to try and do something to not just change his life, but everyone's lives that are in difficult situations. It's a long process, we're still early in the process, but I'm just pleased that it's up and running now because step by step it takes more care of itself. The public have shown that they care, and I feel like more people have made a difference now and made a change to people's lives. We needed them as support and they were learning more about the topic, as I was learning about the topic as well, because the numbers are crazier than what you could imagine, especially in Greater Manchester, so it was more about helping the individuals that needed the help. I wish the government U-turn never happened and we just managed to get it done straight away, because at the end of the day we lost a little bit of time. Time is important and a lot of things can happen in a short space of time. Fans, what a noble cause Rashford is doing. In like manner, we should endeavor to help the less privileged in our societies? Leave your comments below in the comment section on any of the topics above. If you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching.